Welcome to the ultimate backstage pass, the pulsating heart of the high school sports universe. Get ready to rock with the gang from the Corner to Corner podcast as they take their sports obsessions to new heights. Meet the dream team, Sean Kiper, Adam Muncy, Wes Crouch, and Daron Stevens, as they unpack the secrets, emotions, and triumphs that light up our local sports heroes. Whether you're gearing up for a game or unleashing cheers from the stands, get ready for an exclusive scoop that'll knock your socks off. It's showtime!
To a brand new edition of the From Corner to Corner podcast, Community Trust Bank Coaches Corner, episode 399.
399.
We are on the cusp of 400.
That means next week's a big one.
Yeah, we took a week off since we had dead period. Coaches and players can't really talk, so it's really hard for us to have a coaches show with players on it. So we took the opportunity to take a week off as well and get a little rested up and get ready for the fall grind that lies ahead of us.
Once we start in the fall, we don't stop till March.
Right. Yeah, it's nonstop after that. So what we thought.
Sean, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
If you ever sit in my chair again, spread the headphones back out. I put them on and they're sitting on top of my head.
I didn't use the headphones.
Well, they were little bitty.
Sorry.
Somebody's been over here with a little bitty head.
Not me. Anywho, so we thought what we'd do, since we're on the cusp of the Cornies next week, that we would do a year that was. Each and every week we do a week that was. So we thought we'd do a little bit of a yearly wrap-up and kind of wrap up 2025, 2026, and then we'll do our Corny Awards next week. Really excited about that. And then it is full blast into the fall with golf and soccer and football and all that good stuff.
Volleyball. Yep.
Then we roll into basketball. I mean, it's like you said, it's nonstop once we get going.
You and Daron ventured into the volleyball scene for quite a few games last year.
I think it was 17 games is what we did last year.
Oh, I mean,
count
10
the Dink Scott.
Well, that's true. Nobody has to know that. That was a long
No,
day.
that was 7.
7?
It was 7 and then 10 home games.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jessica's joined us there and still waiting on pay from management for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
The difference is hers is regular time.
Yeah,
ours is double time.
Ours is double time. So me and Daron, Andrew, and Matthew, we called a rain delay football game. It's been 2 football seasons ago now. Game didn't kick off till 10:30. We left Cunningham Field after 1 a.m. Management still hasn't paid us our overtime.
Our contract says
the way I look at it is no one made them stay.
Our contract says after kickoff after 10 o'clock is time and a half, and after midnight is double time.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, no one made a mistake. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how dedicated we are. Leaving was never an option, especially after the 3rd rain delay.
Well,
it's like we're here now.
I mean, think about it. We had a rain delay this last year, and you see what management left as soon as it started sprinkling.
As soon as the rain came, all right, guys, I'm going home. Not us.
If I remember correctly, I had Chase with me. So
that's an excuse.
Not exactly like I could hoof him up them steps over there at Cunningham Field. So
Chase would have sat there with that rain and
smile on
had
his face.
fun.
You don't know Chase very well then. So all right. So we want to just start with soccer?
Yeah. Give us a recap of soccer.
All right. So on the soccer field in the Montgomery County world, boys and girls both won district titles.
Yep.
Or the pitch.
The girls won for the first time.
That wasn't on his sheet. He don't know.
It wasn't in his list of European soccer
I
tours.
know it was like 17 straight games that they had lost to GRC, but I'm not sure how many years it's been since they actually won a district title. But that was first opportunity for them to get to go to regions in quite a while. And Coach Mason Anderson's first year.
No,
on the
Sean,
job.
I hate to correct you, but the girls did not win district. They beat GRC, but Bourbon County beat them in the district
Okay.
championship.
Sorry, I thought that was the district championship.
We've only reminded you 10 times every time you say it.
I'm trying to will it to happen then. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, Coach Anderson and the girls, they're going to work hard. I mean, I'm sure I've seen them on the pitch a few times already since the dead period's been over, and I guarantee they're going to be making a run at that district title this year.
Yeah. So the boys did win it.
Yeah, boys.
You know,
did.
and here's the funny thing. We just talked about this before the show, and you didn't catch it.
Well, because you asked me boys, you didn't ask girls. You said, I know the girls won. What about the boys? That was what you said. So I didn't even question it because I thought you had it.
Obviously, I didn't. All right. And then Menifee, the girls won district, and that was the first time in a while for them as well on that brand new field that they have over there. So that was awesome on that part of it. I don't, as far as Bourbon goes, I don't think they went very far in the state part of it. So once our core four was out of it, we kind of went the other way when it comes to soccer.
Yep.
So golf wise, what about the Bath County girls soccer, boys and girls? Did they do anything? I don't remember if they got out of the district.
Neither made it out of
Neither
district.
made it out
no.
of the district.
All right.
Rebuilding year.
Yeah, rebuilding year. And both have new coaches going to this year too, right?
No.
I
Boys is still Alan Messer.
Still Alan Messer.
The girls
do have a new coach, so that will be very interesting
He
to
was,
see how that happens.
I think he was their assistant coach
Yep.
last year.
Yeah.
Is it Painter? Aaron Painter?
Can't remember. I just looked up his name, and I forgot it that quick. Yes, Aaron Painter.
Okay.
He's a GRC graduate, right? I remember the old coach, when she was on the show, talked about how nice it was to have him on and his knowledge of soccer. So, like you said, Andrew, it'll be interesting to see how things go. And Andrew, you have a little something to do with Bath County soccer, right?
Yeah. Middle school assistant coach right now. Took them from a very low record of, I think we went 2-7 and 12 the year prior, and we ended up losing only 4 games last year to teams out of our district. We were second in our district and lost in penalties to Menifee County. So
Nice.
it was a big change, but I will say that's the thing about Bath County sports right now is a lot of youth. I mean, I will say I think our youth sports where it's growing, and I cannot wait to get the new softball and baseball youth league fields once they're finished because
They're already.
They're playing
are
games
they
over
playing
there.
them now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, they didn't start till it was June. It was early June.
It's only
They
been a
started.
couple weeks now.
I didn't know for sure, but that's huge for the community. It just seems like more kids are interested. I mean, even in soccer, because it used to be soccer was one of the bigger things in Bath County, and then it kind of fell off for a little bit. But now we have youth league sports back for soccer and everything else, and it seems like all that's growing. I mean, we had 20 kids playing middle school soccer, and that's the most that I've ever seen.
And if there's anybody out there
Is that on the boys' side or the girls' side?
That's on the boys' side.
if there's anybody out there that has anything to do with Bath County youth football, send me a message. I got to talk to you about some things.
And of course, when it comes down to Bath County, that youth development is so important, just given the fact that the pool of people that you can actually bring in to play a sport is so low, especially compared to even the teams in our district. I mean, Menifee County not so much, but Fleming County has a bigger population than Bath County. Round County most definitely has a bigger population than Bath County. And then right next to us, we got Moco. You know, it's just it's a bigger pool. It's a bigger pool of people that you bring in, and I can't say for certain, but I'd say there's people in Montgomery County that get cut from every sport just because there's that many people try out. Yeah, And in Bath County, that doesn't really happen. If somebody wants to play, they can get on the team. And that's why that youth development is so important. Just bringing in people that have played the sport before, had the talents to do it, and that's how you win in a county like Bath County.
Growing from the inside out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you all talked about the youth movement, and like you said, Andrew, it's not just soccer, it's everything. I remember the girls' basketball team came here and played the Lady Indians, and that's a winter sport. Sean's mad at me because we jumped to winter real quick. But like 7th and 8th graders mostly in the lineup are freshmen. And then you have Bailey French, of course, who was the seasoned veteran of the group. But the rest of them, I mean, that's a good young core that's going to be there for a while for Coach Rogers.
That's the main thing. We only had 3 8th graders this year, and so we have most of the whole team back, and then a few, obviously, new 6th graders that we'll add on after this year.
And speaking about Bath County basketball and that young core, you are exactly right. Because think about it, they're only losing 2 seniors this year, in Bailey French and Ashland Ratliff, and Ashland was probably their best defensive player. Bailey was probably their best offensive player. And then the one thing that really killed the Lady Cats was not having a traditional big, somebody that can get those boards. I mean, pretty much every girl on that team was playing point guard and shooting guard. But I think that Coach Rogers, what she's going to try to do is build up some of these younger girls to get down there and fight for those boards. And, I mean, if this Lady Cats team this year had somebody who was getting boards, their scoring was kind of unstoppable.
Yep.
It was just not being able to get the boards, and that's what was killing them.
All right. So that was soccer.
Well, I mean, we jumped all over the place.
I know. All right. On the golf course, Montgomery County girls went to their 3rd straight state title or state tournament.
Yep.
And 2nd straight regional title.
Yep.
And then they all graduated. So
When we have Spoonmore on here in a little bit, Coach Spoonmore, it will be different because every time we've had him on, there's been a Peyton Patrick and a Maddie Easterly.
Yeah.
And now those girls are moved on, so it'll be different at first, but we're looking forward to getting to meet
five
those girls.
seniors out of that starting lineup gone.
I was getting ready to say Spoon would love to say that's state titles.
Right.
3 state titles.
Yeah. So, but still, an awesome achievement for Montgomery County. That just shows you the talent that was there for them. On the Montgomery County boys side, Brooks Bonfield went to state tournament, represented Moco well there, we believe that there was a kid from GRC on the boys golf, but we've not been able to find his name, so I apologize for that part of it.
Which, by the way, Julian Taggart, if you're listening, I know we're in the midst of going to Arbiter and all this stuff. We got to find a way to get golf and track all at the same place as everything else, as far as stat-wise, because like those kids need recognition, and you almost have to have a nuclear physics degree to figure out where to find the scores.
Yeah. Same thing with tennis.
Yeah.
There are sports out there that we literally cannot cover because we can't find what we need to. We wouldn't know what was going on with Montgomery County bowling if Leonard didn't do a great job of keeping their Facebook page going.
Right.
Right now, we just need a repository for stats in general.
Just stats. Yep, absolutely.
Stats, scores, and rosters.
Well, Arbiter is scores and rosters. We need stats.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard for us to do our People's Champ and Player of the Week if we don't have stats.
I mean, we would just have to depend on. So used to, and we're going to go off in tandem because this show is completely unscripted. It's the year that was. It is what it is. So when Coach Gooch was here at Montgomery County, there was and I don't know if this is the right answer or if it's the wrong answer, they had a team website. And if the game was on Friday, that Monday you could look at the team website and it would have all the stats from Friday's game. So I don't know if that's something teams out there need to do. is focus more on, hey, let's build our website. We'll put our stats on our own website. If you know our website, go to it. That's where the stats will be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something we need to get back to or what.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not exactly like they didn't know that Ryherd's was retiring. So
It's been talked about the last 3 years.
yeah. So it's not like there wasn't the ability, but I think a lot of people realize just how much work that man did.
Yep.
And we
One man.
appreciate his service for sure, because it's a key platform for us to be able to rely on a place to go to get what we need to be able to put this show on
Right.
and look for that kind of stuff. So
And I mean,
Well, it's not just us; it's all media.
Everybody.
That's the only
Yep.
media outlet we had to get
Yep.
stats for the individual sports they did cover.
and as we're transitioning into whatever the future is, a guy we've had on our show, Lavelle Martin, him and his team have built a website. And if you're a coach out there, highly recommend you going to Lavelle's Facebook page, finding that, putting your team info in, and hopefully maybe that'll take
they
off.
added golf to that.
Yeah, hopefully that'll take off, and that'll be the thing that we all look at from now on.
And to quote Adam, the reason Frank Ryherd didn't cover golf and all those other sports is because he doesn't have a nuclear physics degree to figure out how
Right.
to get
Right.
Yeah. So
the updates.
yeah, maybe we get Lavelle on and talk about that, here in the near future. So wrapping up golf, Bath County golf is back and starting to move forward. I think this will be year number 3 that we're going to be going into for them since they brought that back. And I believe I also saw they have a new golf coach now, or did they just split into 2 coaches? Do you guys know?
I think it's a completely new hire.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Not sure who it is. I know, the name is on the tip of my tongue, but
Yeah.
Bath County golf has, especially on the women's side, has some extremely good competitors. Juliana Moore is.
Yeah.
Juliana Moore could put any of us to shame with a golf club.
Yeah.
by
Well,
far.
and that's what I was going to say. They she didn't make it to state, but made an appearance at semi-state over in Winchester. So
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely had a good presence last year for sure on that part of it. So,
Ty Stewart
Tom Stewart. Okay.
was the new hire.
Okay. We'll have to look into trying to get him on here.
Andrew Perry was the GRC Golf Region winner. Shout out Wesley Crouch sitting on the beach commenting in, the bread man never sleeps.
Awesome. Glad
the
to
bread
hear
man's on vacation, but he's been wearing out the scheduling the show out.
Absolutely.
that. Yeah.
He never did find us a guest for. He started out trying to find a guest for tonight because our original guest canceled, but in doing so,
Filled up the
he
whole
has
month of
filled up
August.
the next month and a half.
Yeah. So, all right. So, looking on to volleyball. Montgomery County. I remember they were roughly right around 500, but the story out of this region this year was GRC and Scott High. GRC, we watched them play a few different times on the volleyball court. Very, very impressive. T. Yeast was a difference maker for that team. When she was on the floor, they were unbeatable. When she was not on the floor, that was when you had your opportunity to score against them. So she was absolutely ferocious out there. And then they went all the way to the regional finals and actually wound up losing to Scott High, who was a very impressive team to watch as well.
You all saw them as well in the Dink Sky,
Yeah, I'm
right?
pretty sure they were in the Dink as well. So the Dink had some really good teams here, and it was fun watching all the talent that was there. And I can't imagine how exhausted those girls were by the end of the day, because I think they all played 5 games. Well, no, I take that back. 4 teams played 5 games that day in the first and second and third and fourth place games, and so it was a lot of volleyball action that day for sure. And then
No, they all played because you split into gold and silver. They still played in the barn
that's right.
in the silver
right.
bracket.
Yeah. So still, I mean, five volleyball games, not just sets, and a lot of those sets went 3 sets on a lot of those. So.
And management was all about it until the break when they took to determine who made the gold and silver bracket. And that's when I lost. That's when I lost him.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed an hour and a half there, but we were just waiting on 2 teams to finish.
That's when we figured out he was getting ready to turn 50 because he was ready for early bird dinner and bed.
And Andrew talked about youth sports over in Bath, and something this off season it garnered a lot of interest was they started doing a youth volleyball clinic here in Montgomery County for any player that wanted to do volleyball. I think that was the month of June, every Saturday in the month of June maybe, or the month of May. Forget when it was, but they had a good turnout. Looked to be everything that was
very cool.
Building for the future.
Yeah. And I know
most time volleyball is a sport that 6th grade, most of these girls are like, I don't know if I like it or not. I've never played it.
Right.
And then that's when they
get to start.
That's when they get to start 6th grade. There's no other option before 6th grade.
Yeah. And then, speaking of that, Montgomery County lost a ton of seniors on the volleyball court too. So Coach Craycraft is going to be young going into this season as well. He does have some experience coming back with Bailey and Soph, but not much outside of that. So, and then Bath and Menifee County, they both probably would have rather had better years on the volleyball side of it. They struggled on their end of it there. And then, of course, for our last fall sport.
It's not our last one, but.
Football.
It's not our last one.
What else we got?
Wrestling.
Okay.
I just thought about that.
Gotcha. Do you know anything about the wrestling part?
I know they wrestled.
I know that Everly Brewer was pretty good.
Yep, she was at Bath County. I remember her being.
She's one of our Dog of the Year candidates.
I remember her being Athlete of the Week nominee a few times because what she done on the mat.
See that? That's all I got for you.
And that is wrestling for you.
Can you tell us some wrestling moves, Daron? You know any of them?
No.
Anybody?
Suplex.
Shark
suplex.
You got the F5. Let's see. You got the rock bottom. The people's elbow
from the top row.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah. You're not talking about professional wrestling. So the coup de grace. That's a good one.
Double leg takedown, single leg takedown, hip toss, the cradle, half Nelson, full Nelson.
It doesn't count if you Google it, Matthew.
These don't sound as exciting as the people's elbow and Stone Cold Stunner. No.
As the winner of the Emerging Broadcaster Award, you should know Googling while alive on television is not acceptable.
Well, I had to find out. You got to be curious.
Who was the quarterback at Marshall in the 19...
Which, I know this ain't a college show, but you brought it up, Sean, and you got my mind going there. The Sunbelt team just came out, and it is littered with Marshall football players.
Yeah, Marshall had 9 all Sunbelt preseason selections.
Yeah, it was.
Carlos Del Rio Wilson, returning at quarterback, is going to be...
He's going to be a problem.
He's going to be far and away the best quarterback in the Sun Belt. He was last year, and he's going to be again. And Marshall's going to win the Sun Belt.
Adam, what's the over-under on how many how many times Matthew can say that name right there without messing it up.
Oh, he's a pro. He's got this.
If I'm correct, your all's kicker, he was close to breaking the all-time scoring record as a kicker. He left for Alabama, correct? He transferred.
He did, yes.
He did.
And also, Marshall's punter, Nathan Totten, I think, he went to Ashland. He just transferred to Virginia Tech, where he's going to be starting.
Oh.
A little bit of ball knowledge there.
Portal gives and the portal takes.
Right. Absolutely.
That it does for sure.
Because since we're talking about Marshall's starting running back is ex-UK football player, hit the portal, went to Marshall.
Who's that?
Can't think of his name right now.
If he could remember his name, Sean, he would have said his name.
Yep.
He was kind of
Yep.
pushing for
Can't-
Matthew to know that.
Can't remember his name.
All right.
High school football. Congratulations, Menifee County. They went undefeated again this season. How long's the school been open?
I think they actually had football at one point.
They did. I think they had football at one point.
Did they really?
For a few years, they tried it, and it just didn't work.
Well, from that point forward, they've been
But
undefeated.
at least for the last 4 years since we've been covering them, they've been undefeated, right?
Yep.
I don't understand how they never win anything. They never go to the playoffs despite being undefeated. It's really confusing. It's
Definitely snubbed this year.
Oh, goodness. All right, so Bath County had a year to forget, right? I mean, we know that. Coach Brewer was on recently, but really excited. Speaking of youth, there's a lot of youth on that football team, and he's got some new coaches on staff and in camp. They're really excited about what they've got coming to the table. Sounds like they speaking of Marshall, kind of pulled the old school Marshall trick and went and studied some playbooks at other places and learned from some other coaches and stuff, and look forward to an exciting offense there for them this year.
There were good flashes this year. I mean, the record may not show it, but the record doesn't show everything. And watching those games, there are the moments to get you excited for what could be Bath County football. And I think they're on the right track.
There were a lot of games that the defense kept them in that if the offense could have just got one more first down or one more conversion or something like that you're like, okay, I mean, they probably could have won 2 or 3 more of those football games. And the defense, like I said, they killed themselves. They kept them in a lot of those games. They just struggled sometimes once they, got to the red zone to try to score.
Also, Adam,
Sean, do you have inside information? Is Coach Brewer going to run the veer?
Just looked it up.
Oh, the one person who could not tie his shoelaces at the University of Kentucky. I remember
Wilcox.
They
Now,
wouldn't
come on.
play him.
Jamarion Wilcox.
They would not play him. He was one of probably our best running backs on the bench.
Is it Jamarion or Jamarion?
I think it's Jamarion. He would not. They benched him multiple games because he would not tie his shoelaces, and he tripped up. I can't remember which game it was.
As a freshman.
Yeah, it was Georgia. We had a chance to at least get in field goal range at the end of the game to tie it up. He trips, leading to a 4th and 5, and we didn't convert. But yeah, that was his issue. He just would not tie his shoes.
Well, now see, maybe he didn't know how, and he was embarrassed that Stoops was telling him to tie his shoes.
Right, it could be true.
So do you think that the coach at Marshall would ask him, say, now, son, before you can come here, we need to know, can you tie your shoes?
They didn't even give him any NIL. It was just they gave him
Marshall,
They gave him Velcro shoelaces.
Sean Marshall done got him slip-on cleat.
Velcro.
Since you won't tie your shoelaces, we're gonna get you Velcro shoes.
They went down to the Dollar General and got him some Velcro ones.
See, I'm just imagining it's a pair of Skechers, like the light-up Skechers that I used to wear when I was a kid, and they just cut the bottom off of some Nike cleats, tape it on there, and call it a day.
I will say we were talking about Bath County football. Whenever we were doing middle school soccer practices, they were doing their off-season practices, a few of them. And I will say since I was in middle school, we have just been a very run-heavy team. Bath County just they're not known for any passers recently. This year, I would expect Bath County to probably throw the ball more than I've ever seen them throw. And I feel like they'll have a little bit more of a flashy offense.
You think so?
I think so.
Did you watch our show with him? I think they're going to run the ball 80 times a
I don't
game.
know. I feel like there'll even be some trick plays too. I'm
think
just
so?
saying. I'm just saying. Obviously, we'll still be pretty run heavy, but I think there'll be more passing situations.
Here's the thing: is that in high school, it just makes more sense to ground and pound.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. Yeah. I'm just saying that I feel like we'll be more confident in situations that we'll need to throw the ball.
It sounded like he had 18 running backs on the team when we had him on the show.
When you run the flexbone offense, which Daron asked about a second ago, when you run that style of offense, it's a Navy style offense.
Yeah.
It's an Air Force offense. You're going to have multiple kids running the ball.
Yeah.
It's just part of it. Your quarterback is basically a fourth running back.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anybody heard. Adam must have heard me say.
I heard you say it. Yeah.
Sean just ignored you. I heard you, Daron.
I think there'll be a lot of like short passes, but I think there'll also be. You're talking about the Navy flexbone. Was it Army or Navy that was the one that would always to the fullback? They would play a little slant, and it would be a 75-yard touchdown.
Are you talking about this past season?
Yes. I just feel like Bath County will have the flashes like that where they'll ground and pound 90% of the game, and then
As soon as you get caught sleeping,
exactly
they hit you.
Exactly. I feel like there'll be a lot more flashy plays. Like Bath County, probably my sophomore year, Landon Swartz was the big one. Whenever we had kind of all, I can't remember if it was still all EKC and all that, we were still ground and pound, but we could, whenever we beat Round County, I think it was my sophomore, freshman year. I cannot remember which year it was. Whenever we beat them, it was because we were able to throw the ball as well. And it was like we would catch them sleeping, and then there would be, I think we had like a 40-yard touchdown that game. I mean, it was just, I feel like that's what Bath County will be this year. I feel like they'll be kind of a sleeper where they can come out and dominate a team, but also if they get in a pinch, they can throw the ball. They're confident enough.
Now, not last year, but the year before, we saw a few Bath County games there on the hill, and you could tell they were very comfortable slinging the ball. Which you have a Montana Brashear out wide, I would be comfortable slinging it too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 6 whatever he was, and throw it up, he'll go get it.
What I saw a lot of was a lot of short passes, being able to make the play. I just really think that there'll be a lot. It'll be more exciting to watch compared to just a normal, what you would think of a ground and pound team.
Yeah. I think Parker Cox, really impressive young man.
Absolutely.
They had him he was one of the ones that Coach Brewer brought with him, and like every time he talked, I was like, this kid's going to be a sophomore. Like, he gets it. He understands it. And I think as long as he's out there, as long as he's healthy, as long as he's running things, I believe Bath County will be in just fine shape.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, Bath County is the only school of our Core 4, Core 3 on the football side that did not make a coaching change. So, Montgomery County with a new head coach, GRC with a new head coach.
Well, GRC had to because we took him.
That is,
Daggone right we did.
Yeah, so Coach Cherico, now the coach at Montgomery County.
And both schools knocked the hire out of the park.
100%.
Out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Coach Daron on the show a couple of times now. Huge fan of him. Man of faith, man of family. And I either one of those guys are great for both of their schools. That's for sure. And I think you just exactly what you said. They both knocked it out of the park.
And when Montgomery County starts rolling, I didn't say if, I said when, they start rolling this fall, Southern Queens has to have a shirt come out that says "Dadgummit" on it. Because that's Coach Cherico's favorite word, dadgummit.
What are you doing?
Daron, you're busy driving. I don't know if Innovative Designs is ready.
We have a sponsor of the show, and you're promoting somebody else.
Oh, no, I'm still waiting for my no handshakes, no good jobs, no nothing shirt.
See?
I'm still waiting on a size.
Oh, don't do That's the lamest excuse ever.
That's a valid excuse.
I
mean,
can't make a shirt if I don't know what
If
size.
he comes with a small, Matthew's not going to be happy. Or
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say small left you a while back.
That's what you're saying. He's trying to say small ain't going over him all.
All right. When it comes to protecting your home or business, trust the name that delivers every time. CRC Roofing and Renovations. From small repairs to full roof replacements, they bring quality craftsmanship, dependable service that you can count on. Give them a call today at 859-327-3913. CRC Roofing and Renovations. Nail your next project with us. We'll be right back.
Or more importantly, 338-1149, because Sean needs to eat this week.
At Rumpke Waste and Recycling, family is at the heart of all we do. Our name is on every truck, every container, every facility. And we take pride in what our family name represents. Friendly, reliable service. Families trust us. Businesses trust us. Communities trust us. And you can too. Learn more about our family business and the important work we do at Rumpke.com. Rumpke, waste and recycling done right.
Special thanks to Brent Wehunt, proud sponsor of our Menifee Athlete of the Month and scholarship programs.
Spring is here. Are you sure your roof is ready for the rain? Winter weather can leave behind hidden damage like loose shingles, cracked flashing, and clogged gutters, all of which can lead to costly leaks. At CRC Roofing and Renovations, we provide expert spring roof maintenance, leak prevention, and repairs to keep your home safe and dry. Don't wait until water damage ruins your home. Call CRC Roofing and Renovations today at 859-327-3913 or visit our website to schedule your free spring roof inspection. Protect your home with Central Kentucky's trusted roofing experts.
When you can't fit the car in the garage anymore, or the guest bedroom is overrun with junk, it's time for a Rumpke open-top dumpster. Rumpke offers open-top dumpsters in a variety of sizes and are often delivered the next day. You fill the container with unwanted material on your schedule, and Rumpke takes care of the rest. Don't wait to reclaim your space. Contact the Waste and Recycling experts at Rumpke today. Rumpke, Waste and Recycling, done right.
At Keystone Financial Group, we focus on what's important, you. As an independent firm, we have access to a wide range of financial services and objective research to help ensure your wealth is proactively managed. Call Joel Godby or John Morton today at Keystone Financial Group, 859-432-1084 for your local retirement and investment advice.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Keystone Financial Group, a registered investment advisor and separate entity from LPL Financial.
Looking to stand out? Innovative Designs has you covered with custom apparel, branding, and unique products built to turn heads. Whether it's for your team, business, or next big idea like a dadgummit shirt, they bring creativity and quality together like nobody else. Innovative Designs. If you can think it, they can ink it.
Funny how that
There you
just appeared out of thin air there, didn't he?
I mean, it was magically right there in front of my face.
I did not change that.
I know.
That just so. Hey, Sean, I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you get your jerseys in those cases right there?
What do you mean? How did I get them in there?
How do the schools get their jerseys in those cases right there?
Oh, well, Daron, funny you ask, since Sean is obviously not picking up. There's a color war competition.
I put them in there, and I think they look great.
Color Wars 3.0.
I opened the case. I put them in there. It wasn't that hard. It really wasn't.
What do you mean, Daron? You were here.
Yeah.
So, starting tomorrow, we're going to run it. It'll be 2.5 weeks because we're recording in the middle of a week, so we'll do it for 2.5 weeks. So, we're going to do it a little different this year. Every other day, we're going to drop a new post. It'll be everything from posting pictures with wearing spirit wear or random facts or whatever else my little brain can come up with. And then on the show, we will announce the results of the Color Wars with the total interactions, comments, and reactions on the Facebook post.
So both matter. Likes and comments both matter.
Yep. Both matter. Everything counts as a point. And we will have...
Is there a limit for how many times you can comment? And I'm thinking about Jamie Klaber over there in Menifee County. It's going to send 100 comments a day.
Hey, bring it. Because she met her match the last little bit. So
look, let me tell you, old Bath County has been pretty strong the last 2 years.
Bath and Montgomery won both their fair share this past year. So
yes, they did.
So I would not be surprised.
I don't know there's anybody in Bath County that walks around without a Bath County Wildcat shirt on, so those pictures ought to be easy.
Yeah. So, be looking for
Case
that.
in point.
Yeah.
Be looking for that starting tomorrow. There will be one post for each school. They will all drop at the same time. So you'll have 4 posts dropping at the same time, one for each school. Follow the instructions on the post. We will tally up all the points, and we will announce it on the show, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday.
Good deal.
And the winner,
Get your jersey in the
get your
case.
jerseys in the cases.
For a whole year.
Sean gets to open the case up and put new jerseys.
I'll show you exactly how I put them in there.
We made with this new setup. We made it a little easier on him. He's got to take one screw out, and he can take the cases.
Yep.
So,
all right. So let's talk about basketball. There was a lot of cool achievements that happened in basketball on the boys' side and the girls' side. We had on the girls' side, Menifee County won the district again. Made it back to the regionals, made it to the second round of regionals. And there were some points scored in record-wise there. Peyton Burgess averaged a double-double this year. She broke her 1,000 points in her career, over 500 rebounds. J.C. Jevedon broke, was it 1,500 points scored, I think? Or was she just 1,000?
I thought she was over 2,000.
Was she over 2? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because she was this close to the girls' all-time record.
Yeah,
I think she was within 10 or 15 points.
For a little while, believed that she had it.
Yeah, there was a counting error somewhere.
Yeah, somebody carried the one when they shouldn't have carried the one. Who knows what happened there?
Yeah.
But either way, excellent career.
Yeah,
Excellent career.
great there.
Both young ladies.
Yeah.
Peyton didn't just average a double-double. She went, was it 20 straight games? to start the season with a double-double?
It was something insane.
I mean, I think there was only one game that she didn't have a double-double.
Yeah, I think she come out is there 20 or 21 the first 20 or 21 games before she finally had one where she
definitely an impressive
barely
season.
missed it. She was like a rebound or something short.
For that team to have lost what they lost the year before and be able to come back with those two leaders surrounded by a bunch of youth and repeat as district champs and get back to the regional, it's just a great, phenomenal job for them on that part of it. Speaking of records over at Bath County, Bailey French, she broke her 1,000 points career, and she had over 500 rebounds too in her career as well. So
one thing we don't want to forget to mention is Peyton Burgess going to Transy for 2 sports.
That's right.
And Bailey's going to Berea College also for 2 sports now. So congratulations to those young ladies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is crazy that they even do that now, because I know when my brother was being recruited to play baseball, he played baseball and soccer, and they flat told him, you don't do that at the collegiate level. It's pick one. So, granted, he was a much better baseball player than a soccer player, but still, they wouldn't even give him the option. So now, at least at these lower level schools, they're actively recruiting dual sport athletes.
Yeah. Well, it helps them kind of help with that, scholarship stuff. And, I don't want to fail to mention this. We were at the awards night for Montgomery County, Bath County, and Menifee County. A lot of athletes that we've seen come on this show all got scholarships, but Bailey got a full ride to Berea.
Yeah.
And that's not a cheap school.
No.
Right?
Well, Berea is a work-study college.
Yep.
So you don't really pay your tuition. You work, and then instead of them paying you, that is how you get your tuition.
Yeah.
Is that work study. But I don't know. I think the way Bailey's works is that she may not have to do the work study.
Yeah, I don't think she has to do the work study.
It sounded like it was a very luxurious.
It's a very. The amount of work study she has to do, I think, is very limited.
Yep.
But I mean, she put in the work to be able to do that. So
Right. Yeah, because she's going to be working on 2 different platforms in basketball. And is the other one soccer or track?
I think soccer.
I think you're right. Awesome job there. I know Tice Jarvis broke his 1,000 points. Did Andrew get 1,000 as well?
He did. It was in the same game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Addison Terry hit 2,000 career points, 1,000 of those here at Montgomery County.
So you say she hit 2 milestones, 2,000 career and 1,000 at MoCo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Was
she
there
is
any other? I think that's all of the point milestones that I can think of in basketball.
And then Addison Terry is going to Cumberland.
Mm-hmm. Cumberland. Yep.
Yep, absolutely. There was somebody else that's going to Transy. Was that Peyton Patrick?
Peyton
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Yeah, she was going to Transy as well.
And
in sports.
Isn't Maddie Easterling going there as well?
Yes.
And Maddie.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Pipeline.
That's what we call a pipeline.
Are one or both of those are going dual sport, aren't they?
I think Peyton was for sure. I don't know about Maddie. She might be.
Track and golf.
Yeah.
I want to say Maddie is dual sport.
Yeah. I'd say I think you're right.
Same 2 sports.
Yeah.
Track and golf.
Trying to see if the bread man is still watching.
And then GRC just happened to win the state tournament in boys and girls in back-to-back weekends. Only the second time in the history of the state.
First time in 100 years.
Yeah.
So, Sean, you were the only one of us that was alive to see both of them.
I know.
What was it like?
I mean, it was amazing back then. They still used a basket back then. It wasn't even a rim.
Yeah, now back then,
It's a peach basket.
Yeah.
back then, all the bag work that you got, there wasn't no behind the backs or between the leg dribbling. It was the chest pass, and that was as deep as their bag went.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chest pass and a wraparound bounce pass.
Wasn't no 3-pointers. It was all layups and jump shots.
All right, Sean, we talked about it in the group text. It's been months ago, so I'll give you a pass.
Oh gosh,
Who was the other team that done it?
Ashland.
All right. Congratulations, Sean. Remember, you've been taking your gummies, ain't you?
Yeah.
Keeping that
Yeah.
mind sharp.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's like the other day. You mentioned something about the kid from Powell County.
Connor Morgan.
Yes. And I was like, I actually knew who that was without knowing the name that was on that video. So, but yes, I knew who that was. So, I'm trying. I really am trying to learn this stuff. So, bowling wise, Montgomery County is really the only one of the core four that is in the bowling. I know GRC has a team, but it just barely breathes. They don't do a lot. So the boys and girls both had people go to state. Again, I don't think either one of the teams made it. I think both the teams lost in regionals. But what Coach Leonard Littleton has done there over the last couple of years has literally put Montgomery County on the map when it comes to bowling. So, phenomenal job there by him.
And that's something that's something that you have seen firsthand because your daughter, before she graduated, was a bowler. So you've seen when Coach Littleton took it over, where it was and where it is now.
Yeah, and it helps when you have a dude that bowls really well. He's bowled several 300s in his career, probably averages in the high 200s, and is the most critical bowler of himself that you'll see. I mean, he's always critical on himself. But speaking of another pipeline, he's kind of developed one of them over at Midway.
Yeah.
Several of the kids have gotten some scholarship money to go over and bowl at Midway. So I think a lot of our coaches in this area are doing a great job promoting their student athletes and getting them into locations that help them not only continue their athletic career, but help them achieve their academic career that they want to do as well. So props to all of our coaches in the area that's doing that part of it. So was there any other winter sports that we needed to? I think that's pretty much it. It's pretty dull other than basketball and bowling during the winter.
Well, I mean,
You're forgetting one more.
if Wes was here, he would mention our cheerleaders.
That's right.
No, that wasn't the one I was thinking.
I was going indoor track.
Okay, indoor track. I'm glad you brought that up because Bath County had some really good success in indoor track.
Yep.
I think of our core scores, they might have been the only one that participated in indoor track.
Bath County has excellent track all around. I mean,
Jonah
Gibson,
Yep.
Zach Grigsby, all of them are really good. What sport are you thinking about?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Esports.
Esports always
Montgomery County Esports.
Always good.
Made
another.
They
state.
made it to another state championship over at UK.
What game was it?
Rocket League.
Oh, jeez. No.
See, Bath County was going to do. Does Bath
I
County
don't
still have an
think so.
esports team?
I do not think
They
so.
set one up in my junior year, and then COVID hit, so I don't know if anything ever came out of that.
They
Let me
probably,
tell you,
they probably saw how talented Montgomery County
Watching
was.
those guys play that game, it's insane.
Probably saw how talented Montgomery County was. They put on Montgomery County jersey. It was like, well, we're taking our talents to Mount Sterling.
I wonder if, gosh, I would love to commentate one of those.
I thought you were gonna say you'd love to play, and I'm like,
Lord,
what
no,
what
I
game?
am terrible.
What
I
game?
am terrible at Rocket League.
Now,
There's no way.
now they have several divisions at this esports. You've got a Madden winner. You've got Mario Brothers, right? Because it's not Mario
Super
Kart.
Mario Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yep, Super
Oh, yeah,
Mario
okay,
Smash
yeah.
Brothers. You've got Rocket League. There's several options
There's
for
one
you.
more
But
that
yeah,
I can't
the Rocket
remember.
League is the one that Montgomery County has really kind of. I mean, they've won several state titles.
That's one of the most
over last
exciting
year.
They've
esports I
been-
know of, is Rocket League.
Best I can remember, they've been in the last 4 state championship
Yeah,
matches.
I think they've lost the last 2,
They've
Goodness.
lost the last 2,
but they had won like 3 in a row prior to that, I think.
yeah.
So, all right. Hey, Community Trust Bank is more than banking. It's about building relationships, proudly serving our local communities with personalized service, trusted advice, financial solutions that fit your life. Stop in today and see the difference with Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. We'll be right back with the year that was.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to have the driveway shoveled, his part of the big lunch meeting, and the birthday gift for the niece that was due yesterday. That means Anthony made it on time to watch the big game and see the home team score the winning shot. Mobile banking with Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
I still can't believe she's gone. I don't know how we're going to plan all of this.
I know. I felt the same way when your granddad passed. The Kaufman Funeral Home really helped us get through it.
Were they compassionate?
More than that, they took care of us. They made us feel like family. They handled the entire situation from beginning to end.
At Kaufman Funeral Home and Crematorium in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, we're honored to walk beside your family with dignity and compassion every step of the way.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Kaufman Funeral Home, where we believe every life is a beautiful story that deserves to be honored with love, dignity, and heartfelt celebration.
Got a dent or scratch, no need to despair. Jacob's Auto Body, we're beyond compare. Custom paint, so sleek, insurance on our side. 70 years of trust, we're your hometown pride. Jacob's Auto Body will make it like new. 859-274-7425 is the clue. Jacob's Auto Body, run the show. So if you're driving by and see that light, stop on in, get your colors right. It's more than gear, it's your story design. At Incoviv Designs, every thread's a sign.
Starting Monday, July 27th through Sunday, August 2nd, Rumpke will place collection bins at the following locations: Montgomery County Courthouse, Mount Sterling City Hall, Camargo City Hall, Jeffersonville City Hall, Amazing Grazing, and Save-A-Lot. Supplies should be limited to the following: glue sticks, crayons, colored pencils, highlighters, composition notebooks, 2-pocket folders, tissues, hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes. Montgomery County Schools is a crucial part of the community, and providing students with the basic school supplies is a simple way for Rumpke to help, said Adam Rumpke, Region Vice President. Following the recent announcement that federal funding can no longer cover the cost of supplies for students, we knew that we had to do something. This impacts so many of our team members, neighbors, and the overall community. Rumpke team members will also be hosting an internal collection drive, and company has pledged to make a financial contribution to assist with purchasing additional supplies. Montgomery County School extends its deepest appreciation to Rumpke for stepping up and supporting our schools and students and families, said Dr. Stephanie Harris, Superintendent. With the expiration of the federal COVID-19 relief funds, the school district is no longer able to provide school supplies for all students like we have in recent years. Rumpke's monetary contribution and their dedicated supply drive will directly help bridge the gap. Their commitment to the schools means families won't carry the burden alone and ensures our students will have the essential tools they need to succeed. Because of this incredible community partners like Rumpke, Montgomery County Schools is able to cultivate excellence in all that we do. to learn more about this. Rumpke's family is owned at visitrumpke.com. So if you're interested in helping our students out in the Montgomery County, again, all those locations, the courthouse, all of the city halls, Amazing Grazing, and Save a Lot, and go out and grab some of those at the Dollar Tree or wherever you're at, and help Rumpke help some of our Montgomery County students. So we want to make sure that we got that out there. Rumpke is one of our biggest sponsors that we have, and they've been awesome for us this past school year, and looking forward to moving forward with them in the future as well. So, yeah, so there's that.
Been a little backwards I would have, but
yeah,
you got it out.
Yeah.
On there.
I would have went with the read in.
Yeah.
And then after the read in. Speaking of Rumpke, Rumpke has stepped up.
That was a really long email. I just was happy to get through it.
I mean,
Adam, we're going to have to work through that a little bit because Ron Burgundy over there didn't scroll fast.
I was running out of breath.
He was something, said Adam Rumpke. something.
I ran out of breath.
We'll speed that up.
At Camargo City Hall.
Yeah.
We'll speed that up when we clip it.
We'll put a post out there with all that information on it as well. So for that part of it. All right. So moving into our final segment, we're into the spring sports. Definitely don't want to forget, the cheer team. They did go back to nationals again. I can't remember where they play. Somewhere in the teens, if I remember correctly. But anytime you get to go to nationals, awesome.
Always
on that part of it. So for sure on that.
I guarantee you'll know where they placed here in about 5 seconds. Soon as Wes heard you say, I don't know where they placed, that text is coming through.
I want to jump in here real quick. May not necessarily be a sport, but I would say the program that 3 of our counties are most successful in, mock trial.
You had some success in that.
Well, not just Bath County, but
there he is
in the top
on
10.
His phone on live TV again.
Well, I just want to read you these placements. George Rogers Clark placed 7th in the state. Bath County placed 5th, and then Montgomery County won and then placed 5th at nationals. So that is something. Mock trial is not something a lot of people know about, but for some reason we got a little hotbed of it right here in Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, most
Eric C. Kahn inspired a lot of people.
Most sports podcasts don't consider mock trials a sport, but we have had Montgomery County on here when they won the national championship. So
we did.
This podcast does consider mock trial to be a sport.
It's fun to go watch. I mean, it really is. Except for sometimes it can put you to sleep, but then something will happen that'll wake you up, and then you're hooked on watching it. And
so what role did you play in mock trial?
I was always a witness.
I bet you.
And I was. Well,
did you ever lie on the stand?
A little bit. I mean, they always put me down as. So they'll write out the case, they'll give you the case, and then you need 6 attorneys and 6 witnesses, and the witnesses are already outlined. They have an affidavit and everything in the case that you have to read, and you have to really embody that witness. And I was always assigned to be a police detective. And that because a police detective is really...
attention to detail.
I was going to say obnoxious.
And you wonder why you can't get that small shirt on.
I mean...
I've never seen a police detective with a Ronnie Dunn haircut.
Close enough, though, right? Yeah. They put me down as a police detective because they hoped that I could make my face look a little less punchable than someone else could as a police detective. Be a little less obnoxious, because police detective's kind of a know-it-all. Like, I know everything about this, and so I guess they put me in there to try to dial it back a little bit. And I mean, we did really well as a team this year. We placed 6th last year, and then 5th this year.
It's very interesting reading through some of the stuff you get, because whenever you would have me read through with you, and I would throw you curveballs, and you would be like, well, this is not going to be asked. And I was like, well, you can say whatever. Technically, you don't have to go by what is there, everything that's in the like little details that you get.
And
so it is pretty neat.
The fun part is always the cross-examination. An attorney from the other team gets to ask the witness questions that this witness has never heard before. And sometimes it can... The best question I was ever asked on the stand, the case was about a guy maybe burned his house down to collect on insurance money.
So where's in Eastern Kentucky?
Yes. And I got asked he was staining his wood floor in the living room and took out all of the upholsteries and everything. And she was like, so there were no upholsteries in this room? And I'm like, yes. And there was no carpet in this room? And I said, he was staining the floor. You know, that you're not going to stain carpet. It's a wood floor. And then I've heard one time someone asked the defendant on the stand a question that said, so what you're saying is that somebody in your shoes could have committed this murder? And it's like, well, I guess. Maybe not. You
think that's just nerves?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. That's quite interesting. So do you have a script that you're supposed to like memorize? Is that kind of how that works? Or?
So we do it a little differently. I'm sure a lot of teams just write out scripts, but the way we like to do it is we kind of have general questions with information that we want to get in, and then it doesn't matter how you ask those questions, just as long as you get that information in, and that's how we do it. Ryan Utterback, trivia extraordinaire and former Fayette County Attorney's Office clerk, is our coach, and he is amazing.
Very cool. So yeah, definitely awesome job on the shout out there for all of the mock trial core schools. Baseball, Montgomery County got close. They got all the way to the regional championship game, right?
Again,
back-to-back years.
Campbell County pitching staff was just unreal.
Yeah, the offense decided to sputter at the worst possible time for.
Like I said,
Coach
Campbell
Sutton.
County's pitching staff.
Yeah,
I think they played 5 tournament games, counting district and region, and the pitching staff didn't allow a run.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you don't allow a run or allow one run, whatever it was, that's hard to beat.
Yeah, quite impressive there for Campbell County. In the grand scheme of things, nobody was beating Trinity. They wound up being the top team in the nation, right?
Yep.
By the time that was done.
In the nation.
So that was pretty crazy. And then on the softball side, congratulations, GRC got to the Final Four. It was their first trip to the state tournament.
Had those girls on after it was over, and
it was a fun show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
I don't know if Zanaya stopped breathing yet. I mean, she was a nervous wreck at first, but she calmed down. It was great.
Yeah. That was really cool to have those girls on. GRC had just a phenomenal year across the board in a lot of their sports.
Montgomery County was young.
Yeah.
Menifee County had Grace Rogers throw a perfect game, right? Or was it a no-hitter?
It was 3 no-hitters.
3 no-hitters in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Bath County, I mean, I could sit here and talk and act like I know, but let's go to the PA announcer down there for Bath County softball.
Right.
Bath County was just, I mean, this was the best season I've seen in a long time, and it didn't end the way they wanted it to. Kylie Hodson, the ace of the pitching staff, suffered an arm injury and could not pitch in districts or region. But, I mean, I really do think that had that not happened, that team could have went deep into the region tournament. And here's the thing. In the region tournament, Rowan County beat Bath County in the districts, so they got to go into the winner's bracket, right, in the district, in region. And they got to play against, I think it was Elliott County. And, that's a win. That's a win for Rowan County, would have been a win for Bath County. And then Rowan County had the easiest path possible to the region championship, and they made it there. They made it to the region championship and then lost to Ashland, a team that Bath County went into overtime to extra innings, sorry, and then lost to by 1 run on an error. So I really think that Bath County, if they got fiery at the right time, they could have went and won the region, went to John Crop, and participated in the state tournament. Now, let's not lie to ourselves here. Nobody was beating South Warren this year.
Right.
Team went 43-0 or something like that?
Finished top 5 in the nation, I believe.
Mm-hmm. But Bath County had a lot of great performers. Avery Baber slugged, I think it was 12 home runs, which tied the most in the region, was definitely most in the district. And then Allie Manley. Last night was the 16th Region All-Star game that I was asked to announce, and Avery Baber and Allie Manley were there. Allie Manley just played sound defense all year at shortstop. Just watching her play, watching the way that she just threw herself around at the ball was absolutely phenomenal. The defense of the Lady Cats was phenomenal. The bats of the Lady Cats were phenomenal. I think it was a great season overall.
And I mean, if softball is your sport and softball is your go-to, it's hard to keep kids away from telling them Kenny Williams of Bath County's got something special, because he has been the mainstay of coaches in our core schools.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Williams has been at Bath. He's been there. Montgomery County's went through a couple coaches. GRC's went through a couple coaches. Menifee's went through a couple. Bath County's steady.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Williams is building that thing, and I don't credit to him for being able to put in the work, keep everything at bay, and just let the main thing be the main thing.
Yeah.
Matthew, you mentioned South Warren. I watched them in the state tournament. They look like a professional team playing against middle schoolers.
I mean
they just turned it on.
You don't win 43 games without losing one, without just being absolutely nuts.
They were dogs.
Well, and there was one game in the state tournament where they had to have a walk-off.
Yeah.
Because
the very first game.
Yeah, everybody was like, "What in the world is
that
going
on?" That was the. I watched them. They played right before GRC, so I watched the last 4 innings or so. The very next game, the second round of the state tournament, they won 3-2 on a walk-off.
And
that was in, wasn't that one in extras?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was in 10 innings.
There was they played one of the top teams in the nation on one of those travel trips too, and they won that one.
Yeah,
the top team in the nation.
It was the number 1 team. Yeah.
And I think they won that game 5-0.
It wasn't close.
Yeah. So,
and here's the weird thing to me. That's the first time South Warren has won the state championship. So what happened? Where did these players come from that just came out and swept?
Grew up in South Warren their whole life, I'm sure.
100%. Had to be. Born and raised right there.
Transfers are illegal. So.
We don't do that.
That
We don't
doesn't
do no
happen in
recruiting, no
Kentucky.
transfer, none of that.
Ask Julian Tackett, he'll tell you that don't happen in Kentucky.
Track, all 4 schools in our core 4 phenomenal in the spring track. Peyton always shows out up there in Menifee County. Zach Grigsby had a great year at Bath. Jonah Gibson, and of course Maddie Easterling, among others in Montgomery County, and then I can't think of the girl in GRC with the pole vault. Oh my gosh, I should have wrote it down.
Should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
It's that 50-year-old brain.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of the week that was, or the year that was, turned 50, West turned 50. This podcast is flipped on the other side now. That's why we're going to have these guys over here to balance the age back down.
Absolutely.
Adam and I dropped the average age of the podcast host by 12 years.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah. And then, of course, archery.
Once again,
Yeah.
Matthew right down there.
Yeah, all the way to nationals, right?
Yes. So
Is that a Bath County thing, though? Or is it, is that an independent archery thing?
So I shoot for Bath County in 4-H. I shoot 4-H and S3DA archery. And S3DA is more of an independent thing. I shoot for a team out of Mays Lick. But so Bath County has a dynasty in 4-H archery. The last time that we did not win state in compound archery in both divisions was the year that you guys messed up and placed second to Fleming County in bow hunter.
That is true.
Which, I mean, that was what?
Fleming County also had a dynasty. I don't know how good they are still.
Well, they're gone now.
Really?
They lost their coach and died out completely.
Oh, I hate that. That was always our competition. That was a good rival.
Just for our listeners, the coach didn't die out. The team died out.
The team died out. The coach is still alive.
The way he said that, it was like, oh, wow, the coach died?
Well, he might. I don't know. I don't think so. But then we go and compete at the 4-H state tournament in Wilmore, Kentucky, and 4 highest scorers in compound and recurve archery are asked to be on the Kentucky national team to go to Grand Island, Nebraska, and represent the state of Kentucky and compete there. Go ahead.
I just, since you were kind of giving me some stuff about state tournament, who are the winners of the Green Jackets in the state of Kentucky from Bath County?
Andrew Coyle was the first one.
Oh, the first.
And then Eli Bradley, Braden Roberts, Levi Warden.
Hey, I started a movement there. The dynasty started with us.
Did it? Well, the program started with him.
I thought that was going somewhere else. He said Andrew Coyle was the first one. I was waiting on him to say, and Andrew Coyle was the last one.
No, well, for a while he was.
Yeah.
For quite a few years. And then there were actually 3 of us from Bath County that made this Kentucky national team. Me and Levi Warden were on the compound team, and then Braden Roberts was on the recurve team. And so the recurve team did very well, went out there and as a team placed 5th overall in the nation. And I think, okay, I'm going to try not to let this run too long, but we compete in 3 days. The first day is outdoor target archery at 50 meters. Well, 60 meters, 50 meters, 40 meters, 30 meters. You keep going in. And then second day is field archery, where you just walk around in a field and shoot at targets. And then third day is unknown 3D. So you go up to your stake, you see a foam animal, you have to look at it, determine how far it is, and shoot it. And so the first day, the compound team placed 3rd in outdoor target, and the recurve team placed 4th in field archery. Second day, in outdoor target, recurve placed 5th, and then compound placed 2nd in field. Third day, recurve placed 5th in 3D, compound placed 2nd in field, in 3D as well. And then compound, we ended up being 2nd overall in the nation, and recurve ended up being 5th. And as far as individual awards, just from Bath County, Levi Warden placed 7th in outdoor target, and then was 9th overall individually. And then I placed 7th in field and 6th in 3D, and was 5th overall in the nation. And I really hope Dad is listening right now, because I'm going to tell a story about how I messed up and I lose sleep at night. Because on unmarked 3D day, I was shooting absolutely phenomenal. My numbers were great. I walked up to every single target and I felt like a human rangefinder because I was right there. Then there was a dinosaur out in this field, and there was a bunch of tall grass in between me and the dinosaur. And I looked at it, and I'm like, dang, this looks far. And the furthest the target could be was 50 yards. And I look at it and I'm like, I don't think it's 50, but I think it's more than 40. So I dial my sight down to 45, right over his back. Only target I missed all day. It was probably about 35 yards. If I stuck that arrow anywhere in that target at all, I would have placed 2nd instead of 6th. So that, I still lose sleep over that, and Dad sends me pictures of dinosaurs all the time. And here's the one that killed me. Mom came in the house with some swimming trunks. Since we're about to go on vacation this week and we're going to Florida, she bought me some new swimming trunks and said that Dad told her to buy them. They had dinosaurs on them.
Of course they did.
I mean, I'm not.
I love it.
I will never recover from that. But yes, that was archery for Bath County.
And Sean, he was talking compound, recurve. Tell our listeners what the difference is in both, please.
Yeah. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Matthew, take it away.
Recurve bow is more like your old school. Just your limbs go up to the top and your strings connect to the top and bottom of the limbs. But compound actually has the training wheels. That's more traditionally what you see today. They have the cam system on the top and bottom that keeps the strings in place so that when you draw back, you're holding a lower weight. With recurve, if you're drawing 50 pounds, you're holding 50 pounds back here. For compound, I draw about 60, and I'm probably holding 18 when I get to my back wall. So recurve is another monster. Recurve is seriously, those kids are wicked.
The easiest to understand is recurve is like bare bones.
Yeah, recurve is like old school bow that you would see in medieval night movies or whatever, and compound is what you probably see your grandfather hunting with.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, if we set up a little course outside of our lovely studios here, who you think would win, you or Matthew, in an archery contest? I mean, you do have the green jacket.
He would stand no chance against me.
He's got the green jacket.
I think I'm easily.
I don't care.
I'm easily taking it.
I don't care. What are we shooting though?
Do I smell a challenge?
Whatever.
Live on air challenge.
You won't tell us. What are you?
Let's do this. Let's do this because he was asking me to set him up a bow.
Okay, and
let's do this.
We're going to have a field full of dinosaurs.
Okay, well,
because we're going to play some head games. As we have a comment that just came in from a Jennifer Coyle, that dinosaur ate your lunch.
I looked back right after I shot that arrow, and Dad was standing there with the binoculars, and as soon as the arrow went over, I just watched him put his hands on the back of his head and then turn away because I'm not supposed to talk to him while we're on 3D course because we're not supposed to discuss yardages or whatever. I think he was more upset than I was about it, honestly.
Him turning away was just the utter disgust that he had in you as his son.
I did not even look for that arrow.
He was sitting there thinking in his head, bet Andrew would have hit it.
Andrew has never shot unknown 3D. Andrew could not hit a target, and I will die on that hill.
I will say I have shot unknown 3D one time. It was at an outdoor expo against grown men, and that was the year after I won my green jacket, by the way.
You're lucky the cameras are on.
I placed first.
Where can we get some blow up dinosaurs?
I don't know, but we got to find out.
You got to get a pair.
Yep.
And do it as like a relay. Blow up dinosaurs, all different yardages.
Yep.
First one to get to the end wins.
If you guys run out of guests to come on, we'll do a podcast. We'll take a camera out back here. We'll set up targets, and we'll see who the better archer is.
That's fine with me.
We'll embarrass Andrew in front of everybody.
I always remember Montgomery County also had a really good 4-H group. I don't know if
even just last year they were pretty good.
I was about to say they always had a good 4-H group.
You think Montgomery Miss would be mad if we blocked off the entire parking lot
with just dinosaurs?
We could probably get Shade Tree over here to sponsor it.
Shade Tree Palm.
This all really sounds like a great idea to me. I think this is great. And then just last weekend, I was in Nelsonville, Ohio, shooting IBO, which is unmarked 3D as well. I didn't shoot well, but we don't talk about it. It was really muddy.
So I'm thinking we finish the Cornies next Monday night with a Coyle v. Coyle.
He just said they're going on vacation.
Yeah, they'll be in Florida.
We're doing this.
Well, I think
27th. There we go. We're going to announce the Color Wars winner, and then we'll have a Coyle v. Coyle dinosaur kill off.
What are you doing tomorrow, Andrew? When do you get off work?
Same time I usually do, about 3 o'clock.
Okay, well, we're going to the shop. We're setting up that bow for you because we're doing this.
That's fine. I think it'd be cool to go to Montgomery County's 4-H, and we could even do like a show out there. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah. All right. Anybody got anything else?
Well, I mean, seeing as how both of them are here, I would like to say, when we talk about the year that was couldn't have been as possible streaming wise without those two young men right there.
Yeah.
We put out a help wanted ad, what was it, December maybe?
Or it was before basketball season.
It was during basketball season,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Basketball season had just started,
Yeah,
I think.
it just started. That's why I said early December. And I forget what, was it Andrew that messaged?
Was
Well,
Andrew.
one messaged me and the other one messaged Wes.
That's what it was. And, I mean, they done phenomenal work. Of course, the viral moment they had during basketball season.
That was the most memorable moment of the year for me.
No handshakes, no good jobs, no nothing.
That was a good one.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
No.
Because they were just beating the crap out of each other, both teams
Yeah,
were.
it
And we were
was,
just
it
sitting
was
up
a
there
very
like, ooh.
physical game.
Yeah, there was a lot of fouls called in that game. I remember on that part of it. So, and then of course, we the first ever scholarship that we gave in Bath County was for what do we call it again?
Emerging broadcaster.
Yeah, Emerging Broadcaster Award. So.
And that check is up on my wall in my room. Andrew can tell you that. Andrew can vouch for that.
Yeah, that's
Well,
awesome.
good. After you
don't
Google,
cash it. Yeah,
after you
don't
Google
cash
live
the check.
on air tonight, we're going to need that check back.
You're just going to mark out my face and tape someone else's face over for next year?
Put a dinosaur face on it.
Oh, jeez, no.
All right, so are we gonna talk about the nominees for next week, or no? Did you pull them up? I sent them to you this afternoon, and no.
You're the host.
Yeah, Sean. You tell us about the
Do you have
nominees.
them where you can pull them up, or no?
I can grab them real quick.
You want to take another commercial while you're doing that?
We can.
All right, take a real quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll announce the Corny nominees, building up to next week.
At Rumpke Waste and Recycling, family is at the heart of all we do. Our name is on every truck, every container, every facility. And we take pride in what our family name represents. Friendly, reliable service. Families trust us. Businesses trust us. Communities trust us. And you can too. Learn more about our family business and the important work we do at Rumpke.com. Rumpke, waste and recycling done right.
Spring is here. Are you sure your roof is ready for the rain? Winter weather can leave behind hidden damage like loose shingles, cracked flashing, and clogged gutters, all of which can lead to costly leaks. At CRC Roofing and Renovations, we provide expert spring roof maintenance, leak prevention, and repairs to keep your home safe and dry. Don't wait until water damage ruins your home. Call CRC Roofing and Renovations today at 859-327-3913 or visit our website to schedule your free spring roof inspection. Protect your home with Central Kentucky's trusted roofing experts.
I still can't believe she's gone. I don't know how we're going to plan all of this.
I know. I felt the same way when your granddad passed. The Kaufman Funeral Home really helped us get through it.
Were they compassionate?
More than that, they took care of us. They made us feel like family. They handled the entire situation from beginning to end.
At Kaufman Funeral Home and Crematorium in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, we're honored to walk beside your family with dignity and compassion every step of the way.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Kaufman Funeral Home, where we believe every life is a beautiful story that deserves to be honored with love, dignity, and heartfelt celebration.
When you can't fit the car in the garage anymore, or the guest bedroom is overrun with junk, it's time for a Rumpke open-top dumpster. Rumpke offers open-top dumpsters in a variety of sizes and are often delivered the next day. You fill the container with unwanted material on your schedule, and Rumpke takes care of the rest. Don't wait to reclaim your space. Contact the Waste and Recycling experts at Rumpke today. Rumpke, Waste and Recycling, done right.
Special thanks to Brent Wehunt, proud sponsor of our Menifee Athlete of the Month and scholarship programs.
Got a dent or scratch, no need to despair. Jacob's Auto Body, we're beyond compare. Custom paint, so sleek, insurance on our side. 70 years of trust, we're your hometown pride. Jacob's Auto Body will make it like new. 859-274-7425 is the clue. Jacob's Auto Body, run the show. Driving by and see that light, stop on in, get your colors right. It's more than gear, it's your story design. At Incoviv Designs, every thread's a sign.
All right, we're back. We're getting ready to wrap up the show. We thought we would go ahead and just quickly go through our nominees for our Corny Awards.
I don't even know what word you was trying to say just now.
Nominations. I was headed nominations, but I meant nominees. So
Nominations?
Yeah, nations of domination.
We're gonna set it off.
You got those pulled up here, Daron?
9
Yes, sir.
Who we got first?
Couldn't hold me back.
Boys Coach of the Year.
So from Montgomery County Baseball, Sam Sutton. From GRC Basketball, Josh Cook. Bath County Track, Tim Bailey. And Menifee Soccer, Josh Sword. So awesome job, all four of those guys this past season.
Moment of the year. Kara Davidson saving a PK to beat GRC to advance to the district finals from Montgomery County. From GRC, we talked about the 2-week run they had. GRC basketball wins state title in boys and girls basketball. From Bath County, Mason Dillon was perfect, threw a perfect game. And from Menifee County, Menifee girls soccer won district.
And our nominees for Girls Coach of the Year from Montgomery County, we have Chris, Spoonamore. Okay. And that's golf. We have Robbie Graham from GRC. I'm assuming that's probably
girls basketball.
I just couldn't. Obviously, from Bath County, we have Kenny Williams for Bath County softball, and Sarah Franklin for Menifee County girls soccer.
And then we have the Female Athlete of the Year, and our nominees are Addison Terry from Montgomery County Girls Basketball, T. Yeast from GRC, I assume that's basketball as well?
Yep.
From GRC Basketball, Bailey French from Bath County Basketball, and Peyton Burgess from Menifee County Basketball. Like all of these are basketball.
And to be fair, all four of those girls are multi-sport athletes. But there's only so many words that you can put in some of those spaces. But Addison also plays golf. T also does track and volleyball. Bailey also does track and soccer. And Peyton also does track as well. So it's easy to see how those four were, Athlete of the Year nominees.
Absolutely.
Well, this one's easy.
People's Champ of the Year.
Champ of the Year is Montgomery County ? GRC ? Bath County and Menifee. You'll find out next week who won that. We're hiding that on purpose.
That is the total of all votes from start to finish.
From the first People's Champ we did in August to the last one we did
in June.
I couldn't remember if it was late May, early June. That's why I hesitated.
Yep.
And our Team of the Year nominees for Montgomery County, it's the Moco Bass Fishing Team. Won a state championship, the girls did. Can't believe nobody put that in the notes. GRC had the GRC girls basketball team, dominant run all year. Bath County, we had the Bath County Track Cats. And for Menifee, it was the Menifee girls soccer team.
Male Athlete of the Year, Jamin Kaba, Moco football and baseball. Malachi Ashford, GRC basketball. Zach Grigsby from Bath County track. And Skylar Guess, Menifee soccer, track, and baseball.
And then as far as our MVP goes, it's a combination of all of our boys and girls Athlete of the Year nominees. This is not a pair. The pair is not winning this. It is going to an individual, the most valuable player that we feel for the 2025-2026 season.
And as you can see, it's the 8 nominees that were our male and female Athlete of the Year nominees.
Yeah. So we put that post out today, and everybody's been going, Burgess and Guess, Yeast and Ashford, and it would be great if it was most valuable players, but it is one singular player. There'll be a male athlete and a female athlete of the year, and then we're going to have one most valuable player. So that is the one. We will have the majority of the winners here with us next week for our historic episode 400, and it just so happens to be falling on our 5th year anniversary. So a lot of cool things going on. The podcast getting ready to celebrate its 5th birthday, episode 400. It's going to be our 3rd annual Corny, an actual high school Corny Award, and it's the 2nd year in a row that we've had guests on the winners. We've got trophies to hand out to the winners, so be sure to tune in next Monday night, 6 o'clock. Like I said, we'll have the majority of the winners here, so we look forward to being able to celebrate with them and talk to them about their achievements. There's going to be, some of the players that will be here, some of the coaches, all across the board there. So it'll be a great, fun show to have, and so excited to be able to celebrate that on episode 400, and the fact that we are turning 5 years old. So super excited about that. Thanks for hanging with us for about an hour and a half tonight. Probably went a lot longer than it should have, but we covered a lot of territory. So
why you even gotta say that? It did not go longer than it should have. We had a lot of great athletes to cover. We got them all in. We got stories about archery. We got dinosaur coverage. Like, if this show didn't hit it for you,
we got a brother throwdown.
Yeah, if this show didn't hit it for you, I don't know what will.
Right.
I will say one more.
This is like a mix between the old school Saturday show and the coaching show.
Just don't forget, dropping tomorrow morning,
Color Wars
3.0. Every other day, it just so happens to work. I did the math. It just so happens to work out every other day. The last fan challenge will drop on Sunday before we announce the winner on Monday.
Nice.
So we have an even number of days between now and when we.
Just a quick little 30-second thing. Obviously, Bath County Road Crew is losing Matthew to Marshall University. So, obviously, fall sports is coming around.
Yep.
If anybody listening is interested in Bath County or knows anybody that would be interested, by all means, reach out to anybody here, and we'll get it all figured out. I want to continue the show in Bath County. I want to get more coverage. I want to keep working on expanding. Obviously, thank you to the original Corner to Corner guys here for even having me and Matthew on here to have this opportunity. But I want to keep it going. I want to try to get involved in the school and everything, get people into broadcasting if you're interested, whether it's behind the camera, whether it's in front of it, working on the editing tools, whatever it is. If you are interested, please do not be scared to message, and we will get everything figured out.
You think I'm disappearing completely?
No, I'm just saying that we're going to need somebody to step up.
I got Friday nights off. I'm coming in for Bath County
Since
Friday
Andrew
Night
brought
Lights.
it up, I think unless something changes now that he's got a new job, we may see the return of B.A. Allen on some broadcasts next year. So
Oh, absolutely.
he seems excited, but we'll see how that new job plays out when it gets downtime to actually call the games. But
And Andrew, I know Matthew is moving on to greener pastures. Marshall Green. Anyway,
where's my button at?
I mean, it's that point of year where I disappear for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you all.
And that's how they wound up here to begin with.
Right.
We did not expect to
Right.
see you here tonight.
I mean,
I'm glad
if
you were here. It was definitely an added bonus having you here for all of this.
I go off and I coach youth football, and I'll be gone until November. I'll be back here for a week, and then I go for youth basketball. So anytime y'all want to stop by, these guys will more than happy to have you on a Monday night. So
absolutely,
come in, ask questions, get on Sean's nerves about not paying you. It is what it is. It's what we do.
Oh, me. All right, guys. Well, great episode. Thanks for everybody for tuning in tonight. Again, next Monday night, 6 o'clock, episode 400. It is time for the Cornies. We'll see you guys next week.
The From Corner to Corner podcast wants to send a huge thank you to all our amazing sponsors who help keep this show rolling each week. Your support lets us keep covering local sports, sharing stories, and building community together. We truly couldn't do it without you. Thank you for believing in us, and let's keep making an impact together.
The Moco Four Horsemen would like to thank you for listening to From Corner to Corner. Be sure to go out and follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube. Whatever podcast platform that you listen to us on, be sure to go out and give us a 5-star review. Thanks as always, and we look forward to seeing you next week.